Welcome to the J.A.A.BEY Speak Show, where it's all about gaining the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of self. It is my goal to use this platform to shift the consciousness of the world by providing a pathway to peace through the unity of divinity. In this episode, I am going to bring you a demystified understanding of creation. Before we delve into the information, understand that truth is not truth until you establish what truth is for yourself. Again, understand that truth is not truth until you establish what truth is for yourself. Remain neutral and open to the information, and what resonates with you, take it with you and continue your journey of gaining the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of self. Now let's get into it. I want to introduce you to this invaluable resource packed with many jewels and gems that you can begin to study and embody to begin the process of regaining your lost memory. The book is called Quran Questions for Moorish Americans by Noble Drew Ali. This book is about 100 years old, and it is available on my website, J.A.A.BEYSpeech.com, in a free ebook library, so make sure you grab a copy. Now let's make this clear. We have to free our minds from the many false doctrines and teachings that have led to the mystifying and covering over of truth and essential nature of our being. On the J.A.A.BEY Speak Show, we will be lifting the veil and demystifying a lot of things to free us from fear and what I call spookism. It may sound crazy, but understand that a lot of our people are running from their own essence. The first question asked in the Quran Questions for Moorish Americans is, who made you? Noble Drew Ali answers, Allah. Let's break this down and demystify this answer. Allah is the Arabic name for the Supreme Being. It is also spelled A-L-H-A. The word Allah or Allah is a contraction of Al, which means the, and Eloah, meaning God. So Allah means the God. Allah has the same root as the Hebrew words Eloah, where we also get Elohim, which contains the root El. With the ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew language along with the original vowel sounds, we can go deeper into the meaning and essence of the word Allah. Here is the spelling of Allah with the modern Hebrew letters. We have the symbol Aleph, which symbolizes the sound Ah, and the symbol Lamed, which symbolizes the La, forming Allah. In this language, Allah means power. The sound Ah signifies crown, power, leader, strength. The sound La signifies control, yoke, bind, toward, authority, to teach. So from looking at the word Allah from the ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew language, we can get the following attributes: the powerful authority, the crown of authority, the power that controls, the power that yokes, the power that binds and brings toward, the power to teach. In total, Allah signifies the powerful crown of authority, the leader with the strength to control, yoke, bind, and bring toward. When we apply the science and meaning of numbers to the word Allah in its ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew form, we get the number 13, as A equals 1, H equals 8, and L equals 3, and A again, which equals 1, for a total of 13. This links Allah to the moon, which goes around the earth in about 28 days. So in 1 year, the moon goes around 13 times. This gives us 13 lunar months with 28 days each. The number 13 also reveals that Allah is a courageous power and willing to lead the way of transformation and change to a higher state of consciousness. The Arabic name Allah equals 16, as A equals 1, L equals 3, and H equals 8. 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 8 equals 16, which reduces to 7. And this vibration is a karmic number dealing with sudden experiences, losses, and accidents, which can be overcome by spiritual development like silence and meditation. So Allah, as it is spelled in the English translation of the Arabic name, further reveals the transformative power of the Supreme Being to change conditions from one state of consciousness to a higher state of consciousness through the spiritual nature and development in order to rise above karmic lessons. Now here is the spelling of Elohim with the modern Hebrew letters. When we take a look at this word based on ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew, we have the symbol Aleph, which symbolizes the sound Ah, the symbol Lamed, which symbolizes the sound La, the symbol Ha, which symbolizes the sound Ha, the symbol Yod, which symbolizes the sound Yah, the symbol Mayam symbolizes the sound Ma. This reveals the ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew word Ahlahayam, which means powers, as it is the plural form of Allah, just as Elohim is the plural form of Eloah and El. So again, the sound Ah signifies a crown, power, leader, strength. The sound La signifies control, yoke, bind, toward, authority, and to teach. The sound Ha signifies lo, behold, reveal, breath, and look. The sound Yah signifies hands, work, deed, make, praise, and worship. And the sound Ma signifies water, chaos, mighty, and blood. So from looking at the word Ahlahayam from the ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew language, we can get the following attributes: the crown and powerful authority of breath, whose works, deeds, and creations are mighty. The strong leader that controls the breath, makes praise and worship to the Almighty. These two attributes reveal the following. This is a powerful revelation here as we learn that the breath is the crown and power of authority. It is the Almighty, and one who controls the breath is the strong leader. The strong leader praises and worships the Almighty breath by controlling the breath. When the science and meaning of numbers is applied to the word Ahlahayam, we get 34. The 34-7 vibration reveals that Ahlahayam, or Elohim, is the hidden mysteries of life and nature. It is beauty, form, and substance. It is the word, whether written, spoken, or sung, the bringer of joy and self-expression, who brings pleasure to others. It is completion and perfection. So in conclusion, the word Allah is a name for the Supreme Being. It is synonymous with the words Eloah, Elohim, and El. We can tap deeper into the roots by way of the ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew language in the words Ahla and Ahlahayam, meaning power and powers. These words reveal that the Supreme Being is the powerful authority, the crown of authority, the power that controls, yokes, binds, and brings toward, the crown and powerful authority of breath, whose works, deeds, and creations are mighty. So simply put, Allah is breath, and all of these attributes show how the Supreme Being can only be described negatively, or better yet, only in a very abstract way. The second question brought forth in the Quran Questions for Moorish Americans is, who is Allah? Noble Drew Ali replied, the Father of the universe. And in order to understand this statement, we have to go into cosmology, the origin of creation. And creation starts with the mother, the Great Mother to be exact. She is the first cause of creation, and she is threefold in nature, and she is the first Trinity in unity. Her three aspects are no thing or nothingness, endless, boundless, and eternal nothingness, which is an infinite space or womb. Within this infinite space or womb comes the third aspect, which is a nebulous spark that is without shape, form, or color. This point of light is a life-giving energy, a vibration. When you think of this light, do not think of it as something distinct from darkness, but as a vibration, ever expanding and contracting. This is the nature and attributes of the Great Mother, and from within her infinite womb came forth the Father, which is the first point that we can grasp of the beginning, the first cause of creation, which again is light, not the opposite of darkness, but a vibration that is expanding and contracting. Simply put, the Father is breath, ever expanding and contracting. The Father, or breath, the Holy or Great Spirit, has a threefold nature just as the Great Mother. Where she is the divine womb of creation, the breath is the divine penis of creation. The Father, or breath, in its inhale and exhale brings forth the difference. And this first difference that we can perceive is thought, or consciousness. Without thought, there is no perception, no thinking. There is only breath, infinite space, and knowing, and we call this intuition. So here are the three aspects of the Great Father. Abstract thought, thought in the past, present, and future, and thought in nature, or rather thought in everything. These attributes are known as I am, or I am that I am. the one thought that encompasses everything, the one mind that makes the universe mental. This brings us to the third question of the Quran question for Moorish Americans that asks, can we see him? Meaning, can we see Allah? Noble Drew Ali answers no, and it should be clear since. Why we cannot see Allah? Because Allah, the Father of the universe, is the breath or spirit ever expanding and contracting, transmuted into high thoughts. And when I say high thought, I mean abstract thought, thought in the past, present, and future, and thought in nature. This is high thought. For our fourth and final question from the Quran questions for Moorish Americans, we are asked, where is the nearest place we may meet him? Noble Drew Ali replied, in the heart. So the nearest place that we may meet Allah is in the heart. Right off the bat, if we do the numerology to the word heart, we get the number 25, and 2 plus 5 equals 7. So the 25-7 vibration reveals that the heart is a bright and inquiring mind. The heart causes one to think deeply about things and will analyze and decide for itself. The heart is intuitive and wise, for when you operate from the heart, you speak only when you have something of substance to say, which signifies proper use of the word. The heart loves diversity and inner feelings. This is the place where we can meet the spirit. The heart chakra is an energy center in the body associated with the color green, which represents transformation and love. When in healthy alignment, you will feel surrounded by love, compassion, and joy, and connected to the world around you, allowing you to see the beauty and love around you. This chakra transforms the energy from the lower 3 chakras and prepares the energy for the 3 higher chakras as one ascends. Deep within the heart is the meeting place for man and spirit. Jerusalem, or Jerusalem in Greek, or Yerushalayim, it literally means foundation of peace. The foundation of peace is in the heart, which is where we can meet Allah. The word Jerusalem, or Yarawashalam, in ancient Phoenician Paleo-Hebrew means habitation of peace, dwelling place of peace, possession of peace, foundation of peace, constitution of harmony, vision of peace, abode of prosperity. In man, it is the abiding consciousness of spiritual peace, which is the result of continuous realizations of spiritual power tempered with spiritual poise and confidence. Jerusalem is the city of David, which symbolizes the great nerve center just back of the heart. From this point, the Father or Spirit sends its radiance to all parts of the body. This is where, again, man can meet Allah. Thank you for watching the J.A.A.BEY Speak Show. Make sure you hit that like button and click subscribe so this video can get out to more people seeking the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of self. And for you to be the first to know when I drop another episode of the J.A.A.BEY Speak Show. Lastly, make sure you visit J.A.A.BEYSpeaks.com for resources that can help you along your knowledge of self journey. Until next time, peace.